Hey everyone, Codeth here, and this is my Ball Lightning Sorcerer build. Before we get into the details, I'll show you a little bit of gameplay. Oh, Goblin. Goblin and a Butcher. Ooh, this is kind of spicy. Jeez. Let's see if we can get these guys alone. Okay, we got the Butcher here by himself now. Alright, there we go. Tier 100 Butcher. Okay, boss time. Alright, and there you have it. Tier 100 complete. Alright, so this build can pretty much do all the content. All bosses, including Lilith, Tier 100 Nightmare Dungeons. You just saw us do a Tier 100 Butcher as well. So yeah, pretty much everything. Let's go into the Vampiric abilities first. So I'm using Ravenous. This is good for attack speed. Undying, good for healing. I got Metamorphosis. This really helps with Oculus, so without this, you kind of teleport randomly with Oculus, but with this, you have control of where you go with your evades. Prey on the Weak. This is good for increased damage to vulnerable. And Infection. So this is where our source of poison damage comes from. This helps with our damage, total damage output with our Tal Rasha's ring here. But let's go into gear now. I'm using Godslayer Crown because I don't have a Shaco yet, but hopefully soon. Damage reduction chest with Snow Veiled. I like that extra armor and Unstoppable. Makes us a little bit more tankier. Gravitational gauntlets, attack speed, crit. Still looking for a better pair of gloves. These are temp right now. Tybalt's Will. Flicker Step. Oculus. I'm looking for a better Oculus. This is the only one I've gotten so far. Disobedience Amulet. Another temp. There's our Tal Rasha's. Ring here with recharging, another temp as well. And here's our offhand. This is, yeah, still looking for an upgrade for this too, but Storm Swell in this. But yeah, there's our gear. So let's go into the skills next. Let's max this out. Okay, so Firebolt, just to get the enchantment for fire damage. Took 1 point to Devastation, 3 into Elemental Dominance, 1 into Chain Lightning for our enchantment. Got 1 into Flame Shield, Enhanced Flame Shield, and Shimmering Flame Shield. Then we max out Teleport, put a point into Enhanced Teleport and Shimmering Teleport, 1 point into Elemental Attunement, and 3 into Glass Cannon. Got 1 in Ice Armor, 1 in Enhanced Ice Armor for that Monogen. Then we're going down here, got rank into Ice Blades, Enhanced, and Summoned Ice Blades. 3 points into Conjuration Mastery. 1 into Align the Elements, 3 into Mana Shield, 3 into Protection. And we got 1 point into Inner Flames, 3 into Devouring Blaze. Maxed out Ball Lightning. Enhanced Ball Lightning 1 point, and Wizard's Ball Lightning. Then we put 1 point into Static Discharge, 3 into Invigorating Conduit. Then coming down here, we got 1 point into Unstable Currents and Prime Unstable Currents. 1 point into Coursing Currents, 3 into Electrocution, and I'm using Veer's Mastery. Alright, so now we're going to go over the Paragon board. I have 7 boards in total, so I'll try to keep this brief. The first one I picked was Elementalist. Now this is still level 8, but yeah, working on leveling this. This will get better. We're still able to do all the content though. Okay, moving on to our first board to pick. We picked Enchantment Master, and we took the Reinforced Glyph. And moving on to the right, we picked Burning Instinct for our board, and we took Destruction. And moving up from there, we picked Frigid Fate, and for the glyph, Adept. Moving on to the left, we've got, well, first off, we've got Ceaseless Conduit and the Flame Feeder glyph. Moving up from there, we picked Elemental Summoner for our next board, and we took Charged for the glyph. And our last board, we picked Static Surge with Territorial for our last glyph. I'll post like a link down below to the build so you guys can check it out on your leisure. But yeah, that's our Paragon board. And last but not least, let's go over our enchantments. So first off, I took Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning forms automatically after spending 100 mana. So that pairs well with Recharging, which states each time Chain Lightning bounces, gain 3 mana. So that's really good with our mana pool. It allows us to keep casting spells. And for our second one, we took Firebolt. So direct damage from skills applies up to an additional 26% burning damage over 8 seconds. So that's our source of fire damage right there. And that pairs well with Talrasha's, which states, for each type of elemental damage you deal, gain 15% increased damage for 4 seconds. Dealing elemental damage refreshes all bonuses. So there's our source of fire damage right there. And if you remember earlier, we took Infection for poison damage. Our main damage is lightning, and then we have Ice Blades for cold. So we've covered all bases here as far as damage types go. Firebolt's also a good enchantment for our glyph right here, Elementalist. And we also have some damage. We have some rare nodes here for damage reduction to burning enemies. So yeah, there's a lot of variations of this build, but this is my variation. Having fun with it. I'm still tweaking it too, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Feel free to join the Discord. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.